Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about how to double your monthly income by copying these 12 habits, according to billionaire Brian Tracy. Did you know that what most often hinders your financial freedom is your everyday life? We get so wrapped up in work, relationships, and routine that there's barely any time left to think about the future. But if you really want to be financially independent, you need to take action. This is when you can live life the way you want without depending on anyone. But let me tell you, it's not an easy task. There is discipline and self control required, and the secret is habits that put you on the right track. Here are 12 simple habits that can get you there. First and foremost, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on the next videos. Let's make a pact here. You write down 2 habits related to financial education that you use that help you, and I will respond to all the comments individually addressing each one's questions. Agreed? Come on, let's do this. No fuss. First, wake up early. Ever wondered why successful people do this? They want to start the day ahead, not just to be the first, but to have time to plan the day and focus on their goals. And even though it's tough to get out of bed early, especially if you're not used to it, you'll see that it's worth it. You'll be able to accomplish a lot more before everyone else wakes up. And remember, it's not enough to just wake up early. You have to use that time wisely. Second point, knowing how to differentiate an asset from a liability. Those who don't prosper will never quite understand this. Once they make money, they just spend it. And that's why they continue to run out of money. I'll explain it real quick here. An asset is what brings in money, and a liability is what costs money. The problem is that a lot of people don't realize what a liability is. For example, both the car you use to go shopping and the house you live in are liabilities. They generate income, but they require money for their maintenance. The same applies to your new iPhone, designer clothes, flat screen TV, and anything else you buy without a second thought. The wealthy, on the other hand, concentrate on acquiring assets like an apartment that generates income through rent, writing a book that sells well, investing in profitable business, among other things. Many people say that wealthy individuals own luxury cars and massive houses. Doesn't that contradict what I just stated? Yes, they do have luxuries, but pay very close attention now. The assets they own cover the cost of these luxuries. They do not use their salary to purchase these things. Do you want a new car? Learn how to purchase 2 apartments and utilize their rent to pay for the car. So even when you get rid of the car, you will still have a source of income. This is a fundamental difference in behavior. Once you start earning, focus on buying assets, not spending. Number 3, you are not entitled to anything guaranteed. The rich know they can lose everything if they don't have their own income, while the less fortunate often rely on others to take care of them. Being born into a wealthy family has its perks, like access to better resources, but it also comes with unique challenges. There's more at stake and the pressure is always high. It's crucial for the rich to teach their children that despite a good start, the journey is long and requires self-effort. Without a focus on growth, you're not going to get far. Family money doesn't last forever, especially if future generations feel very privileged and fail to value it. Usually the fortune falls apart by the 3rd generation. Number 4, being social and connecting with others is key. Successful people teach this to their children from an early age. I learned from my parents, if your child socializes well, others will want their company. This brings countless advantages throughout life. Teachers treat you better, doors open for job opportunities, valuable friendships, early socialization generates a network of benefits. Number 5, stop expecting immediate results, avoid magical thinking. We're used to instant gratification, but wealth and happiness don't work that way. Those who expect to get rich overnight don't usually have the financial education to manage a large fortune. Wealthy parents stress the importance of long-term thinking. Remember Bill Gates' quote, We overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can achieve in 10 years. Instead of plans for next year, how about planning for the next decade? Remember to leave your doubts in the comments below. If you had a doubt about a certain habit, leave the comment I asked for at the beginning and I'll answer you individually. Number 6, developing daily habits can bring incredible benefits. One of the best teachings for children is habit building. Habits are powerful and can definitely change lives. It takes 21 days to form a habit. After that, it becomes a part of you. Don't read work, make it a habit. Want to get in shape but the gym scares you? Make it a habit. The same goes for work. Organizing and optimizing your workflow frees up more time. The wealthy use habits to get ahead, while others cultivate habits that hinder. Choose habits that aid in wealth creation and teach this to your children, remembering they'll observe more of what you do. It's the old saying, example pulls. Number 7, money is a tool and it's a positive thing. Ever heard someone say that money is the root of all evil? Think about it. Is this person successful? Is this person happy? Usually not. The less fortunate view money negatively because they can't handle the problems it brings. The wealthy see money as a tool for life, just paper and plastic exchanged for value. Don't personalize money, use it to improve your life. It's like a pair of scissors. It can be useful, obviously, or it can be dangerous. Understanding money as a tool changes your outlook. Number 8, focus on boosting earnings, not just cutting back. A valuable lesson is to learn how to make more money. The effort is the same whether you live modestly or build a fortune. The difference is in the focus and applied knowledge. Being financially savvy means less struggle in the real world. While some kill themselves by cutting expenses, the wealthy focus on increasing their income. If you increase your income, you'll have more money at the end of the month. Teach this to your kids and the people you love. Increasing income is just as important as cutting expenses. Combine that with lesson number 2 and you're well on your way to winning at the money game. Number 9, knowledge is worth more than money in the long run. Another thing we've always heard, and it took a while to sink in, is that investing in yourself yields the best dividends. It's not just about school or books, but about increasing your value to the world. The world rewards those who are valuable because valuable people create value for others. Becoming a valuable person is a concept that many don't pass on to their kids. But those who understand this usually achieve more success and happiness. Being valuable can mean anything from having an important job, owning a business, to inventing a new and unique product or service. That's what I aim for with this channel, to provide you with truly valuable content that can make a difference. If I could change even one person, let's say per day, then all those views here on the channel, the viewership, would mean so much to me. The more valuable you become, the richer you will get. That only happens by increasing your knowledge, skills, and practice. Practice is very important. On average, it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. That's why wealthy people encourage their children to try many different things. If you have knowledge, you could always generate money. Don't work for money, make money work for you. That's the key to becoming rich. Less fortunate people exchange their time for money and then spend it all. The rich use money to make even more money. The difference is in the financial approach. Many get hung up on the notion that they need a lot of money to invest, but the wealthy are always on the lookout for ways to boost their passive income, even if it's small. Nowadays, you can start a business with less than $1 or even for free if you invest your time. Then use the profits to pay someone else to do the operational work while you concentrate on your growth. Understanding passive income and using money to produce more money are key to becoming wealthy. When asked on this channel what the first book on this topic should be, we always recommend Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. In fact, there are videos here on Robert Kiyosaki's channel, so go ahead and watch them. Solving problems is the quickest path to wealth. The rich quickly teach their children the difference between earning a paycheck and becoming wealthy. The less fortunate are paid to perform repetitive tasks, while the wealthy concentrate on solving big problems. This turns delivering newspapers into creating a content website or answering phones into automating messages. Take a look at Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos. They became wealthy by solving major problems and creating valuable products and services. People pay to get problems solved. Teach this to your children and they'll stand out in life. Number 11, don't waste time on things completely disconnected from the real world. Forgive my bluntness, but areas such as ethnic studies, gender, journalism, film, media, histories, or fine arts are not always valued in the job market. The education system can be kind of messed up. You often get into debt in units that have little to do with the job you're going to get. Unless you are passionate about these subjects and dedicate yourself to mastering them, you might be better off learning on your own. Number 12. Use good debt, not bad debt, like the less fortunate do. There are two types of debt: the bad, which leads to poverty, and the good, that leads to wealth. If your parents never talked about this, they probably didn't know. The wealthy have known this for a long time. Banks and investors lend money to projects that generate more money, use loans to expand investments, and pay with the profits. As for failure, if you can't handle it, you'll never really succeed. Failing is part of the path to success. With each failure, you learn and get closer to success. Rich people aren't afraid to fail. In fact, they fail more than less fortunate people because they take more risks. Be ready to fail if you want to get rich. The great thing about rich people is that they usually know other successful people. Kids learn and grow by being in this environment. If you weren't born rich, you can still learn from the best. For example, if you're into tech, study the greatest innovators in the field. Study their successes and especially their failures. Learn from them and use those lessons in your life. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. If you did, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel, remember those comments, and also remember that the next videos are popping up here. Now that make perfect sense for you to watch. I'll see you in the next video. See you later.